So this morning, I stood in my kitchen, staring at my coffee, and I caught myself thinking, why do I still feel unsure after everything I've done? Like, I've grown, I've learned things, I've survived things, and yet sometimes confidence still feels fragile. Like it could disappear if someone looks at me the wrong way. And I know I'm not the only one who feels that. We don't really say it out loud, but a lot of us are quietly wondering, why does confidence seem so easy for other people and so exhausting for me? So today, I want to talk about why building confidence feels harder than it's supposed to, what's actually getting in the way, and the one shift that helped me stop fighting myself. And I'll come back to that in a minute. For a long time, I thought confidence was something you either had or didn't. Like some people were born with it, and the rest of us were just practicing badly. I would watch people speak up in meetings, post online without overthinking, apply for things without apologizing. And I think, what do they know that I don't? What I didn't realize back then was that I wasn't lacking confidence. I was carrying a lot of invisible fear. And I didn't know how much energy that takes. Here's the thing, confidence feels hard to build because most of us are trying to build it on top of self doubt, on top of old memories, old feedback, or moments where we felt small. We're not starting from zero, we're starting from -10, and we're pretending that doesn't matter. And this is why it does. You're not bad at confidence, you're tired from protecting yourself. Here's the first thing most people don't realize, confidence isn't about believing you're amazing, it's about feeling safe being seen. Think about that. When you hesitate to speak, to share, to try, it's usually not because you think you're stupid. It's because some part of you is thinking, what if I get embarrassed? What if I'm wrong? What if I'm judged? That's not arrogance. That's self-protection. Your nervous system is trying to keep you safe. So if confidence feels hard, it might be because you learned early on that being visible wasn't always safe. And that makes sense. Before, I thought confidence meant I never doubt myself. After, I realized it meant I doubt myself, yes, and I move anyway. That shift changed everything because waiting to feel ready kept me stuck, quiet, polite, overprepared. After, I started asking a different question. Can I do this imperfectly? And suddenly, I could. Apply before I felt ready, speak before my voice stopped shaking, share before I felt certain, because I was brave, because I was tired of shrinking. Let me pause here for a moment because this part matters. A lot of our confidence gets quietly destroyed by comparison. We scroll, we watch, we measure, but we are comparing our inside to other people's highlight reel, our messy middle to their polished moment. And then we wonder why we feel behind. You're not behind. You're just seeing an edited version of reality and believing it. Here's a small insight that changed everything for me. Confidence isn't built by big wins. It's built by tiny promises kept. Every time you show up when you said you would, speak when you were nervous, try again after failing, rest when you need to, you're quietly telling yourself, I can trust me. That's confidence. Not loud, not flashy, quiet trust. Remember earlier when I said I'd come back to something? The reason confidence feels fragile is because most of us are trying to borrow it from outside, from praise, from results, from approval. But borrowed confidence always expires. Self-trust doesn't. Here's something practical you can try. When you feel insecure, ask, what's one thing I've handled before? Perfectly, just handle. A hard conversation, a deadline, a change, a loss. Write it down, read it back. That's evidence. Your brain forgets on purpose. You get to remind it. So if confidence feels hard right now, nothing is wrong with you. You're learning to feel safe in your own skin, in your own voice, in your own timing. That takes patience, and you're doing better than you think. I'm curious, what's one moment in your life that proves you're stronger than you feel? You can share it in the comments if you want. And if this helped you feel a little clearer, there's another video here about building self-trust without burning out. I'd love to have you there. You're not alone in this. See you in my next video.